Hi, and welcome to another episode of the Sligo Show, a very special episode, part of our new series called Local Elite, where we get some of Sligo's elite athletes to take part in some challenges with myself. Today we're here at the Sligo Regional Sports Complex, who have been hugely generous letting us use their pool and gym, all of which you'll see in the next few moments. And our first person taking part is none other than Mona McSharry, triple gold medalist in the European Championships, Olympian, and she's also heading off to the Olympics again in 2024. So I can see her turning into the car park there, so I'm going to catch her and then we'll go and race and see how it goes. Hi Mona.
Hi.
Welcome back home to Sligo. Are you ready to race?
I am indeed.
I'm feeling confident. Let's go. So, before you watch the clip you just started watching featuring Mona McSharry, where I get to race her, which is great fun to watch, we wanted to have a charity angle for the video, okay? So Mona kindly donated loads of stuff. Some of it is lovely goods and swimwear and whatnot, and others is lovely memorabilia, stuff she's worn in competitions. So there's a link below or in the post or in the comments, okay? If you hit that link and make a donation, all goes to Jigsaw, which is the youth mental health charity. So if you donate any amount at all, we will put your name in the hat to win this lovely swim gear. So we have some amazing designer swimsuits, really elite goggles, and a cool Funkita hat. And Mona's, apparently her mum dropped these into us. She said you can have these as a prize as well. These are Mona's favourite chocolates apparently. So next time you see Mona, get her some Ferrero Rocher. And then you can put all your stuff when you're heading off to the pool with your chocolates into one of Mona's amazing big gear bags. And I really like these ones, so I might get one myself. So that's the prize if you make any donation on the link. And then separately, because we couldn't just give these away as prizes, these are like memorabilia worn by Mona at various competitions. You can see all the gear on them there. We've lovely shorts here as well. So that's one set. And then special edition, which you obviously can't get easily, Ireland Olympic team badges. And this set as well, just a little bit different. This is actually a Team Ireland hat signed by Mona. So this could be ideal for someone out there who's just a sports fan who'd love to maybe frame these, have them on their wall. Maybe it's a sports bar or a sports centre. So if you'd like to make a donation on either of these sets, and then again, we have the badges on this set as well. Again, similar Ireland t-shirt and then your Ireland Olympic shorts. Okay, so just so you know, there's two sets. So if you're interested in putting a bid on these, just drop us an email to thesligoshow@gmail.com with your bid, and you can say item 1 or item 2, or just drop us a DM on social media, and whoever gives us the highest bid by the end of December, you'll get the gear. The money will all go to Jigsaw. So enjoy the rest of the clip and make sure get donating and spread the word. To your marks. Go. This isn't too hard at all. First race done, we have a few changes for the next one. Simona, how many seconds were you waiting for me?
Just enough time to have a cup of tea and then you're at the wall.
Not surprised, not surprised. Okay, well let's knock the smartness out of her a little bit now with their next challenge. See you down the far end. So Mona, to try and balance the grades here a bit, tell me what this device is.
So I brought in something we use for training to work on power, and it's a parachute basically, so you strap it onto yourself and it holds the water, so a bit of resistance.
So I should beat you in this one now. That should be an easy win for me.
We'll see.
Fingers crossed. Okay, let's give it a go.
Take your marks. Go.
Still have no idea how much she won by.
I think it was about 10 seconds, probably.
I want to watch it live. I mean, see one live. Okay, so that's number 2. Even with a parachute, I can't catch you. Now, I can see you're panting as well. So are you going there, if you're doing a 100-meter race, 50-meter race, do you go that fast straight away, or how does it normally?
No, you definitely have to pace. Like, and that's me 25 meters, all out match sprint. I couldn't start 100 like that. I'd be breaking at the end. So obviously the longer the races get, the more you're pacing a little bit. The tempo's going to be a little bit lower. And then by the end, you probably get to that sort of rate by the end of the race.
Wow, okay, this is it now. We have another trap to see can I beat Olympian, triple gold medalist, the Euros under 23s weekend, Maura McSharry. Let's go. Okay, Mona, couldn't beat you with the parachute. I reckon this trick I've up my sleeve is going to do it. I want you to tie your legs together, okay? I think my legs and arms can beat just your arms. I'm kind of confident this time, okay? So, there you go. You get that on, let's see what happens, okay?
Let's go.
Definitely this time, definitely.
On your marks. Go.
All I can see is her feet as I come up, she's just standing. Oh my god. So no legs. Tried to tie her to a parachute, didn't work. Mona, I have to give it to you. It's awesome to see someone of your ability in the flesh, like, so we'll have a chat outside afterwards, outside the pool, but thanks for doing that, it's been amazing.
Good, great
well done.
All right, so now it's time to watch Brendan swimming and see if I can give him a couple tips. Ready, go. All right, so fingers are a little wide apart, and I think he's missing a little rotation in the body. Those are the main 2 things I can see, something he could work on, but I'm not sure if he's gonna be making the next Olympics. All right, Brendan, I'm gonna show you a couple of exercises that might help your swimming get a little better. Let's work on some core.
Okay, so this is straight out of Olympic camp here now.
Yes.
So, okay, Masters Olympics, here I come. Probably do about 100 of them, I suppose.
Just gotta keep going, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
All right, and next, Brendan, let's do some pull-ups.
Oh, my favorite, lovely. And you could have gone more. You were just being nice.
All right, so I'm gonna show you a snatch. It's good for power, explosive movement.
Yeah. Easy as that.
Easy.
When you're looking at someone that's an athlete, looking at going, that actually looks relatively easy.
It's actually a lot of fun.
I've never done this in my entire life, and I've seen many people do it. So first you just get it up. Down.
Not bad.
There's nowhere as glorious or glamorous as you did it. So she might have beat me in the pool, might have shown me up in the gym there. We're going to settle this in the good old West of Ireland way with a good old arm wrestle. And as if I wasn't intimidating enough, of course, she's using her hand with the Olympic tattoo showing at me, so that's just to put me off, I think, but let's see how it goes. 3, 2, 1, go. I can't even move. It's going to be stalemate for a while. You're slowly going. It's like pushing against a concrete wall. I can just about hold it up there, but I can't move it. Come on, North Sligo. No. Who's going to give in first? She might have 320. I'm going to have to let go here. I'm going to hurt me. Oh my God, I could just have the stabilization of keeping her up there, but I couldn't. Okay. Now my strong arm. So your right arm is your weaker, or do you have a weaker?
I mean, I'm left-handed.
Left-handed,
so
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see how it goes. I thought you were going to pull the sinews out of my shoulder there, the way I was trying to fight it. I was like, this is pointless. Are you comfy there?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. I think she's an iron rod. Hold on now. It's time. Can't be defeated. My kids are looking at me there, laughing. Come on. Yes. Eat that, McSharry. Wow. 1 out of 7, is it? That's not bad.
Congrats.
Brilliant, Mona.
Nice job.
Pass. Pleasure. We'll have a little chat outside before we let you go.
Sounds good.
So we've just done all our challenges with Mona. As you've just seen, as probably expected, she kind of wiped the floor with me. Bar that one, which I will take that to the grave with me now. So Mona, listen, thanks firstly for coming along and doing that. I suppose the reason we did this was I'm a sports nut and a nerd firstly, but I wanted to show people, look, this is what's really like an elite athlete versus, an ordinary man in the street. But I did notice in one of after doing a couple of them, you were kind of still heavy breathing. So we might think, sure, that should be easy for you, but it's not. And so as you said, when you're going full tilt, you're going full tilt like I'm going full tilt. And how do you manage that thing when it's a 200 metres in an Olympics? Like, how do you, I know it's obviously just pacing, but you must be really gassed out after a 200 metre race.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the 200 is all about pacing more than any other race that I do. I mean, the 100's still a little bit of a sprint, but just making sure that I swim each 50, correctly, and not necessarily reserving energy, but swimming at a different tempo, a different rate, so that I can race at the end.
Yeah, you have to count this all in your head. Like, you don't see any clocks on a screen or nothing. Like, you just have to. So it's all counting. Are you counting, or do you just know by your own rhythm?
I mean, I count strokes for breaststroke, so that's kind of how I know roughly where I am. I kind of know how many strokes per 50 meters I should be doing, and then I know kind of. But I honestly, every time I swim a 200, it's different. So it's kind of hard. I'm still trying to figure out pacing for that. Okay,
and you were saying you're off for a couple of weeks, and when you go back, you'll still find it like, oh, I'm not as fit as I was there. Like, you're probably at such an elite level, you kind of take a while to go back to that level again, I presume, even after only a couple of weeks break.
Yeah, I mean, we always take about 2-3 weeks at the end of the season, and it's amazing to have that break, but then it is always hard to go back into it for the first week or so. It's just kind of tough, I think, to go back into 2 times a day swimming for 2 hours is tough on the body. Yeah.
Non-stop?
I mean, you're breaking on the wall, but yeah, for 10
I did about 4
seconds.
or 5 lengths there, like, and I was gassed out. And so secondly, and most importantly, well done on your achievements last weekend. Not 1, not 2, but 3 gold medals in the Euro under-23s and on your home soil. So it must have been lovely to have loads of friends and family go support you. Had you that expectation going up there?
Hard to know. Coming off, Worlds was my main meet, prepared for to qualify for the Olympics. And so once that was done, and that was a pretty long meet, mentally, physically draining. And so I didn't really know where my body was going to be coming back. But because it was a home meet, I was like, okay, I'm definitely doing this competition. I have to. I'll never get... I mean, the last time we had a home competition in Ireland was 20 years ago. So, I'm not going to experience the home crowd again. And it was awesome. So worth it. My body just pulled through, and I was able to swim relatively fast too. So
and each day you had I watched nearly all of them. Like, you had a heat in the morning and then a sim race that night. You just imagine, it was 50 meters or 100 meters. Like, do you go, I have to really mind myself between the races to make sure, or is it like, I can do these because I've been training for so long? Or
No, it's pretty tough. I mean, you have a pretty set schedule for the whole day. At least I do. Like, you get up in the morning and you eat breakfast, you go to the pool, you do your land warm-up, swim
land
warm-up.
warm-up? What the hell
Yeah,
is
like
that?
you're stretching.
Okay,
yeah,
yeah,
like
like,
yeah, anything like to like loosen yourself out. You roll out, do all that stuff for maybe 30 minutes, and then you're in the water for like 45 minutes. Suit up, race, and then you warm down, back, nap, eat food, chill for a bit, have some coffee, maybe eat another snack, and then you're back to the pool to do the exact same thing again. And hopefully go faster. And it's basically that on repeat for as many days as the competition goes on for. So it's tough because you're just kind of like, obviously you want to make it to finals every time, but that just means that you're kind of on the go. You don't really
You probably have to balance out going, I know my stronger ones, I want to make sure I definitely get through in them, and maybe those ones maybe you won 3 out of 4, so you didn't do too badly. Like.
Yeah, I think for a 3-day competition, it's not, like 3 days is over in a flash, and like it just goes by so quickly. Then with like 8-day competitions, it's a little bit different because if you are making heat, semis, and finals for every event, you're doing a lot of swimming, and you do have to like mind yourself.
I can imagine. And one thing I noticed in your warm-up, the slaps. You know, you see this on the telly, you go, but when you're beside you doing them, you actually must be hurting yourself. Like, is that a proper muscle or is it like a mental, come on, let's go?
I think it's a little bit of both.
Okay.
I mean, I have a pretty set routine. If you were watching me racing for 3 days, I basically do the same thing like every time. It doesn't really change. So it's a little bit of like setting up, but also I like the way it feels, like a little bit of a sting, like you're waking up your muscles.
Get yourself in the moment.
Yeah, you're basically just waking up, you know.
And I see you did a lot of events in the Euros. Do you ever swim backstroke competitively? Like, I don't think I've seen you do that. Is that like me? I'd be just afraid I'd hit my head off the wall all the time. Is that why you don't do it as well, I presume?
No, I have the flags there.
Flags, okay.
Just not skilled on my back as much as I would be.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, if you've seen a shark, you're not going, I'll just backstroke. It's a useless stroke anyways. So I suppose, obviously the Olympics are next summer. So what's your kind of schedule? You're back to America now? Back to college?
Yeah, back to college in a week. Right back in training basically for the year. I have a couple of competitions coming up, you know, World Cup, some long course meets, and then obviously the collegiate season as well. So we'll be swimming some short course yards, which will be great because that's just racing. So you're just getting good at racing what's beside you, which is exactly what you do at the Olympics. And then just prep for Paris.
And you've a Worlds as well?
Yeah, Worlds in February in Doha. So that's, again, another great meet, I guess, to just practice the whole 8-day racing.
Okay, get that schedule.
Yeah, and you're basically going to be racing. I mean, we don't know who's going yet, so some people might choose not to race because it's a weird time of year, but hopefully there's a lot of competition there. So it's like practicing for the Olympics.
And you're over in college. Do you have a normal college life hours like a normal student, or you're obviously on a scholarship, isn't it? So do you kind of go, oh, well, you have to do a load of swimming and you do a bit of college? Or is it like, no, I have a normal college life as well, like?
I
don't mean you go drinking every night. I mean it's in your daytime timetable now.
Yeah, well, I think the good thing about American college system in general is you get to pick your classes to an extent. Like some classes don't have loads of times offered.
Yeah. And you pick PE obviously all the time. And
oh yeah, as much. I did scuba diving. I do whatever I can.
Okay, and your course you were telling me is kinesiology. So you kind of put that tape on people's legs. Is that it? It's as simple as that.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. That's what we're learning for 4 years.
4 years, okay.
Yeah,
so do you think eventually when you finish there, you might stay in America or you might love to come home? You seem to be a bit of a home bird from watching your Instagram.
Yeah, I mean, I love Ireland. I love traveling too, so it really depends on swimming. If I'm still swimming, I'll probably be in Tennessee because I like there for swimming. I like training there. I like the coaches. I've set myself up well there, and I wouldn't want to move and try and set myself up somewhere else. But if I'm done with swimming, then it's time to go travel.
Well, I can take on the mantle anyways. I've picked up a few tips from today anyways. So I think with a bit of training and do a few snatches in the gym, they didn't work out well at all. A few more things like that, I might get to a level I could step in for you, you know. Okay, so before we let you go, as I said, this is just to showcase, as I said, you know, local elite is kind of what we're titling this series. We're going to try and get a few more local elites. We're very lucky we have, well, I don't know how many Olympians we'll have this time next year, but we definitely have 2 incoming. But it's been a pleasure to see you in action. It was mental to see in the flesh the speed you can do, and then obviously trying to race you. And I didn't get to see myself swimming yet, what it looks like, how far ahead you were. But we're going to give away, anyone watching here, we're doing this as well, we're going to try and raise a few quid for a charity of your choice. And anyone that donates, we just, you know, put your name in the comments. We put all the links up here afterwards. Your charity you were choosing, you were saying was?
Jigsaw.
and that is a mental health, youth mental health charity.
Yeah.
Okay. So whatever we raise, it'd just be nice to do something. And anyone that donates, we're going to put a little goodie bag of your swim gear, including an official Ireland swim. So you can go into any pool in Ireland and you don't have to pay in. Is that the deal with that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, anywhere you want to go. You could even stroke into the Olympics maybe with that. So
well, I wore this hat on the weekend, so it's lucky. It's got to be lucky. I must have won at least one medal with it. So
brilliant. Okay, excellent. So we'll show people later on the package of all the goodies. And as I said, anyone, if you're watching this, please donate in the link below. We'll put it all together and support Jigsaw, which is a brilliant charity. Mona, this is your third time on the Sligo show, so you're the first person to ever do that. So we should have had like a hat trick cup or something. Oh, I have a treat for you afterwards. I'll get that. So we do have something for you. The best of luck. It's always a pleasure to meet you. You're so pleasant, you're so accommodating, you're so grounded, and even meeting Chris O'Donnell, it's something about those elite athletes. It's amazing, the attitude and the personality. So, and thank you so much for all your patience and time with us out there as well. It was brilliant fun. It's a great thing to have done, and all the best in the future. And hopefully we'll have you back next summer, all going well, with some medals around your neck again. The best of luck with the future. Thanks a million.
Hopefully. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
So that was Mona McSharry, the first in our local elite series. As I said, make sure you donate on the link below. Follow Mona L. McSharry on Instagram. It's amazing watching her stories, especially the food at home is like my highlight every time. You can see how she trains, you can see where she's competing and all that, but definitely check her out, follow her. Let's get behind her, let's Sligo, let's Ireland get behind her, and indeed all our other athletes as well. We will see you next time. Thanks for watching, and a huge thanks here to the Regional Sports Complex in Sligo for allowing us to use the pool all to ourselves, so much appreciated. See you next time. Thanks very much.
The Sligo Show is produced by Pixel Productions and hosted by Brendan Tierney. If you need video for your business or live event or would like to appear on the show, send us a message today.
So if you liked what you just seen, don't forget to like and subscribe on our YouTube channel here. We've loads of great interviews from a load of really interesting people over the series. And if you're on social media, which I'm sure loads of you are, we are on Instagram and Facebook, so give us a follow there.